But what does Noel mean?
I know. Do you? Yep.
Then tell us, what does it mean?
It means that there's no L in Christmas. No L in Christmas? I don't think that's quite right.
Then can you tell us what it means?
It means nativity.
But what does nativity mean?
It means birth, like a nativity scene. So it means the first Christmas.
Yes, it was written to celebrate Christ's birth.
But who wrote it?
No one really knows. The song is several hundred years old at least. Some claim that its origin is French, and others say it came from the English.
Either way, it's one of my favorite carols.
I've got it!
Come up with it too?
No, I didn't come up with it. I feel like the Lord gave it to me. As of last night, I had not come up with a tune that I felt was suitable, and I finally went to bed, leaving the task undone. But in the middle of the night, I woke with such a melody running through my head. It fits your lyrics perfectly. I added the harmony just this morning. Now, would you like a spot with tea and crumpets?
No thanks, but I'm so glad you've come up with it. Now the church will be able to sing this for tonight's program. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Yes, it's just right.
Oh, but the lyrics. However, did you come up with the words?
I was thinking, back to my trip to the Holy Land 2 years ago. I remember standing in the church in Bethlehem, close to the spot where Jesus was born, when the whole church was ringing hour after hour with splendid hymns of praise to God. How again and again it seemed as if I heard voices I knew well, singing and telling each other of the magnificent night of the Savior's birth.
You even captured your incredible experience in this poem.
Now it's a song. Yes. Come, we must gather children together quickly to practice for tonight's program.
But few people know the entire story behind his poem entitled, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. Henry and his wife Fanny had a happy home and enjoyed their family. But in 1861, tragedy struck their home when Fanny was sealing a lock of her daughter's hair in candle wax and accidentally set her dress afire.
On hearing her screams, Henry rushed from his study, and wrapping her in a rug, he managed to extinguish the flames.
Unfortunately, he was too late, and Fanny died that night of her injuries.
Henry was also severely burned.
He was too ill to attend her funeral 3 days later.
That same year, the Civil War broke out.
In 1863, Longfellow's son, Charles, enlisted with the Massachusetts Artillery. He was 17 years old. In June of the same year, having contracted malaria and typhoid fever, Charles was sent home to recover. He returned to his unit in August,
having missed the Battle of Gettysburg.
Father, why are you so sad?
Charles has left us again.
Yes, I miss him.
But you were not this sad when he first left us.
Daughter, there are many things you don't understand. It is nearing Christmas time once again.
Christmas?
Yes.
Oh, goody, Father, I would like to make up. And I would like
Christmas is not just a time to receive gifts, children.
What do you think of when you think of Christmas, Father?
I think of a time of peace. But this war mocks of a time of peace where angels tell about it.
On December 1st, the family received the news that Charles had been seriously injured. During the battle in Virginia, Charles had been shot through the left shoulder, nicking his spine. He returned to his home in Cambridge, where he began his slow recovery.
The following year, as Longfellow nursed his son back to health, he penned the words to the song we know and love so well. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, carol familiar carols play, and loud and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bow my head, there is no peace on earth, I say, for heaven is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. There peal the bells more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor does he sleep. All wrong shall fail, all right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Although there was some dispute over the story behind the carol's Silent Night.
What dispute? I know how it was. No, you've got it all wrong.
As I was saying, there seems to be some dispute over the origin of this song. However, all versions agree that the words were penned by Joseph Moore. One version of the story tells that he was in a meditative mood while making pastoral calls.
No, that's just not right. Yes, he was out to visit a family with a newborn baby.
This version of the story says that upon being inspired by the birth of his little one, born on Christmas Day Eve, that he hurried home and penned the lines, reflecting on Christ's birth so many years ago.
No, it was after the program.
Another version tells us of Moore's inspiration following his attendance of a Christmas drama,
Performed by roaming actors who traveled throughout the Austrian Alps.
This version of the story says that the drama was held in a local home because the organ of the church was broken.
Which it was. The church had been too damp and the parts had rusted. Rust? No, it was the mice.
One way or the other, the organ was out of use. Still, Moore took the poem to the church organist, Franz Gruber. Gruber came up with an appropriate melody, and the song was sung the following evening by the two men, accompanied by Gruber on the guitar. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin gather and shout. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy place. With the dawn redeeming grace, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. During the Victorian age, Christmas Eve was referred to as Wait Night, or Watch Night, in reference to the shepherds guarding their sheep at the night of Christ's birth.
On this evening, public singers would sing the favorite carols and would often receive tips from those who were listening.
Because they only sang on this one evening, they became known as the Waits. One of their most popular songs was,
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas!
God bless us, everyone.